Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part, you have a head start if you are among the very young at heart.
Corner? Next week I'll take the black corner.
There's your crackers, Aunt Jess.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, who won the fight?
Good night, Laurie.
Good night, Laurie.
Night, Pop. Good night, Aunt Jessie. Care to join me?
No, thanks. When are you going to stop eating?
I'm hungry.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know it's very bad for you to eat just before you go to bed?
I know it.
Oh, what do you got here? Chicken, huh? Huh. Fran and the White Knight, they're home early.
Night.
Good night, Pop. Wonder why.
I don't know.
You know, one thing I love about Bob Neary, he's such a gentleman. I love the way he jumps out of a car and holds the door open for me.
Aunt Jessie, Pop. Well, it happened tonight.
What?
We're engaged.
Huh?
Look at it. It's the biggest.
What on earth is going on down
Meet the
there?
future Mrs. Robert Neary.
The what? You're kidding.
I'm engaged.
You're engaged?
7 dates. The biggest, probably the most vulgar diamond. 100 carats at least.
Oh, at least.
Tell us exactly what happened.
Well, I guess I was just looking my most beautiful. But with Laurie's dress and Amy's brooch, I could see he was, well, it was my idea to go out on the terrace during the dance. Franny said, all I am, all I ever hoped to be. Then he just stood there and looked, well, he looked a little fat. Well, he is fat.
Oh, sweetie, I just think it's wonderful.
So do I.
So he is a little fat. Who cares?
Oh, Laurie, what a horrible thing to say. Let me see your ring. Oh, isn't that
I
something?
think it's the biggest thing I've ever seen.
Isn't it
Really,
great?
it is.
Get them wrong?
Lovely.
What's the matter, Pa?
Nothing.
You are happy, aren't you?
Well, I am if you are.
Of course I am.
Naturally, she's happy.
I just think he's the biggest real estate operator in Connecticut. He's rebuilt half this town. And he's coming to dinner tomorrow night, Aunt Jessie.
When's the wedding, Franny?
Oh, June, I guess. Well, there goes our quartet.
Unless Jessie takes up the harp.
This is your sister. Your 10-year sister, remember? You have to get another harp player.
Now, it doesn't have to be a fancy dinner, Aunt Jessie.
Oh, I know. Just the best linen, the best silver, the best plate.
Well, that must be Bob. I'll get it. Well, Aunt Jessie, it has to be Duck tomorrow night, his favorite. He loves Duck. Well, Bob? Oh, just wonderfully. Everybody's so excited. Yes, everybody. Well, a little envious, naturally.
Girls, up, up.
What can I say? Except you've made me the happiest. Oh, don't be foolish. I'll go on the diet with you.
Amy? You think she really loves him? She's going to marry him. I know, but they've only had 7 dates.
It can happen. It can happen the first time you see someone.
Look, I know they write it and sing about it in songs and all that stuff. But don't tell me you buy it.
You're young. You can afford to be cynical. You wait till you get my age. You'll turn romantic again.
Now, that's a nice thing to say after I practically brought you up. Didn't I have the measles and the mumps the same time you did? Out of sheer companionship.
You character, you gave them to me.
I shared them. There's a difference.
Oh. Anyway, I kind of envy Fran, even if she has talked herself into it. It's got to be a good feeling.
What do you say we make a deal? Double or nothing.
Double what?
Double wedding. Look, we find 2 guys with a good sense of humor.
That always helps.
There's one thing I've got to have when I get married. Lots of laughs. You know, that's the trouble with most of the marriages I've seen, Amy. Not enough laughs.
Or?
Or we end up old maids on the hill. You and me. Deal? I ask you a question. Is it a deal?
I don't know.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
You wouldn't be holding out on me, would you?
Oh, no, really.
Sure?
You know there isn't anyone. Unless it's Ernie, the romantic plumber.
Poor Ernie. You know something?
What?
I like him. I think he's very sweet.
Well, he is.
Really isn't fair to call him a plumber either.
Well, what would you call him?
Well, he's the boss. He doesn't go out on jobs anymore since he owns the store. Only reason he comes around here to fix things is because of you. And you know it.
Like sinks and things.
No, he's on the disposal now. He's been working on it for 3 weeks and isn't fixed yet. I wonder why. Oh, well. Ernie notwithstanding, after looking this town over, I'd say that the Tuttle family was sure of one old maid. Two, we made a deal, remember? Can't you just hear people saying, my, there go the Tuttle girls now. A couple of Whistler's mothers. Been together nigh on to 60 years now. Good night, Laurie. Night.
Would you mind leaving the door open, please? Thanks.
The night is dressed up for dreaming, and on the meadows below, a star falls out of the heavens and fades in the afterglow. The wind embraces the willow, the ivy clings to the tree. My arms are waiting to hold my love wherever my lover may be. And so I'll walk in the moonlight.
Awful pretty music. Awful pretty.
Fix the sink.
Yes, sir.
Well, it was lovely. Really lovely.
Thank you, Pop.
I have one criticism, however.
Oh, naturally.
If you would just look at the conductor, you know, once in a while.
Like this, Pop?
An orchestra, no matter how small, should have only one voice.
The conductors.
Right. You idiots, you're all idiots. How three such beautiful girls can make three such horrible sounds.
Now, your blood pressure.
It's my blood pressure. You're my sister, not my doctor.
Sure. Amy, your wallet in the kitchen. He won't leave until you're satisfied with his work.
Thank you. That Ernie.
Say, I've got to get to work.
Goodbye, sweetie.
Goodbye. Where's my hat?
In the hall where it's supposed to be.
Huh?
Goodbye, Pop.
Hey, where are you going?
Upstairs to get beautiful for tonight.
It'll take 7 hours.
Face it, Pop, with what you gave me to start with, it'll take all of 7 hours.
Where's my briefcase? I left it right here.
You left it upstairs. I'll get it.
That's funny. I could have sworn I left it right in that chair. Oh, thanks.
What'd you expect, Brahms?
That's as quiet as I could get it, Amy. I'll replace it with a new unit if you like.
No, that's all right. No, it's much better. Honestly, it is.
Thanks.
Look at you. And look at those hands.
Oh,
You shouldn't go out on jobs like this with a shirt and tie and all. You have men in overalls and you pay them.
oh, I don't go out on jobs anymore, Amy. Believe me. Just this one. Because it's on the way to work and because...
I know. Well, you better wash up now. If you're going to sell any of those nice white refrigerators today, you better look the part.
Sure.
Not there. Upstairs.
Sure.
Ernie!
Huh?
Take your coat off before you wash your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Hurry up, Laurie.
Hello, Mr. Tuttle.
Hello,
I'm
Arnie.
going upstairs to wash my hands.
That's good.
Hi, Laurie.
Hi, Ernie.
Ah, thanks.
I think I'll walk with you, Pop.
Fine. Good.
Bye, Jess.
Laurie, it happened.
What
Is
happened?
it Lady Bird?
Yeah, she's carrying pups. 7 already.
7.
Well, you go ahead.
Bye, Pop.
Mothers are more important than fathers any day.
Now, get back. Hurry up.
Okay. I'm so excited.
Just like you said, Laurie, right on the front lawn. No shame, no dignity.
Are there really 7?
8.
8?
Correction, 9.
Oh, he's so little.
Hi.
Hi.
Number 9, the last and as usual, had run to the litter.
Oh, that's
Really?
awful.
Yep. Life begins in frustration. Well, Mrs. Ridgefield, congratulations.
Thank you. You know, I just can't thank you enough. I don't know what I would have done.
Don't mention it. Your problems are just beginning.
What?
1 too many came to dinner. Count them.
Oh, I see. Oh, dear. Well, what'll I do?
Bottle feed them.
Bottle feed them? Me? I'm a very busy housewife. I've got a large house to run. I have enough time
I
to
know. Bottle feed him, or if you're up to it, you can drown him.
Drown him?
Easy. You're a latecomer.
And you call yourself a vet? You're supposed to save lives, not destroy them.
I'm not a vet. Bottle feed him or drown him.
You can't do that, Mrs. Ridgefield. Please let me take him.
Well, I always wanted you to have the best in the little, Laurie. Of course, you wanted a large dog, and he is the littlest.
Well, I've changed my mind. I want him. Number 9.
He's yours.
Well, that's settled. Oh, Miss,
Tuttle.
you'll bottle feed him, huh?
Yes, I'll bottle feed him.
Good. Tuttle? Hey, that's not old Gregory Tuttle's daughter.
Oh, yes, she is. She lives right next door.
Oh, what do you
You
know?
know, I don't know how to thank you for your help. I don't know what I would have done.
Don't mention it, Mrs. Ridgefield. You call on me anytime you have a litter.
Well, I will. Thank you.
Cute little puppy, isn't he?
I like him.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You don't think I was serious about one? Do I look like the kind of a fellow who wanted to drown a puppy? Well, do I?
Not really.
Shake. I'm an old friend of the family.
You?
Yeah.
Why, I never saw you before in my life.
Well, that was a slight exaggeration. What I mean is my father went to school with your father.
He did?
Yeah. My name is Burke. Alex Burke.
Huh. My name is Tuttle. Laurie Tuttle.
Hiya, Tuttle.
Hiya, Bert.
Hiya. In this pocket, I have a letter to your father. Is he home?
You just missed him. He's on his way to the Music Foundation. He's the dean of faculty there, you know.
He is? Wonderful. In the other pocket, I have a letter to the president of the foundation. Could you tell him how to get there?
2 blocks east of the corner of Lamont, and there you are.
At the foundation?
No, the traffic booth.
Ah, thanks.
I'm only kidding. And there'll be a policeman there, and he'll tell you the rest of the way.
Yeah. By the way, what are you having for dinner tonight?
Roast duck. Why?
Duck? Wonderful. It's my favorite. You know something? I'd say what with the pups and dinner tonight, this is about the 3rd or 4th happiest day of my life.
But nobody asked you to come to dinner.
Your father will. I'll see to it. Oh, about those bottle feedings for the first 6 weeks, 2 every night. One at 2 a.m., the other 6 a.m. I'll see you.
Oh, don't set an extra place. Don't bother. He won't even be here.
You want to bet?
All he has is a letter to Papa. Says he has. That doesn't mean he'll be invited to dinner.
Look, not only will he come to dinner, but he'll tell us where to sit.
Oh, no.
And that's not all. He'll do the carving.
Oh, fine.
Dominate the conversation completely. You won't get one word in. And I'll bet you he has 2 desserts.
Oh, Laurie.
My impression of Mr. Burke.
He sounds like a vacuum cleaner salesman. Getting the door tight. Well, you girls are going to have to share him because I'll be devoting my charms exclusively to Bob. Laurie, here comes Pop, and alone.
I don't believe it. Well, I'll be... Girls, Mr. Burke.
What are you looking for?
Paper. Boy generally tries to lose it in this bush.
are.
Thanks. How are they doing?
Fine. And a great voice. I got a feeling Mrs. Ridgefield's going to spend a sleepless night.
Dogs. Bah, if they keep me awake, it's your fault.
They will. The moment they're not only loud, but a little off pitch. Kind of like German opera.
Your father was a great man and a great musician. Now, what would he say if he knew that you had midwifed a litter of pups? And worse yet, disparaged Wagner?
My father taught me to love dogs and Mozart. Maybe not in that order.
Bah.
Really, Mr. Tuttle, I don't understand your affection for that word.
Bah. Let me have your hat.
Thanks.
Oh, I don't. Something's wrong here.
Pop! How wonderful to see you.
Did you have a nice day today?
Oh,
How's my
come
handsome
in.
Pops?
Hello, darling.
Have a nice day at the conservatory? Hiya, Bert.
Hiya, Tuttle.
Well, did I exaggerate?
No, they're pretty. All very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Pop, aren't you going to introduce us?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. Girls, this is Alex Burke. He's full of opinions, just one of which is that he can write good music on a time schedule. He's opinionated, he's conceited, he's arrogant and disrespectful. But I like him.
Thanks. Pardon me. Say, how about that big build-up you said you were going to give me, huh?
Well, I changed my mind.
Oh? Aren't you even going to mention my talent? We talked about it all the way home, remember?
But they only have to look at you to see that you have no talent.
I'm Fran, and you look talented to me, whatever you do.
Thank you. I compose.
I'm Amy. What do you compose?
Anything and everything.
In other words, trash.
Ignore him. At the moment, I've given up tone poems to work on a musical.
Really?
Yeah, for the theater.
In New York?
Is it for next season?
New York. Whether it gets on next season or not depends on the efficiency of the producer. He's given me a very generous advance, in return for which I shall deliver him a complete and delightful score at exactly 9 a.m. the morning of September 1.
You hope.
I hope. Date of production, you can see, is his problem.
Really?
Hello. May I help you?
Oh, thanks.
It's a pleasure. Say, I thought you said you had 3 daughters.
He has.
This is Alex Burke, son of my old friend, Aunt Jessie.
Happy to know you, Aunt Jessie. After all, a lot depends on you. Let's put it this way. A lot depends on your dinner tonight.
What?
Well, all the way home, I've been toying with your brother's very generous invitation to board and room with his happy family.
What?
Up, up, up. Don't get too enthusiastic. It's not decided yet. As a musician, ordinarily, I don't care where I sleep, attic, park bench, what have you. But about cuisine, I'm a stickler.
Now, just a moment, everyone. You all know the president of the foundation. Tough customer, right?
Oh, right.
Cold-blooded type.
Ice water in his veins, Pop.
This young man talked him into giving him a job at the foundation. The argument being he needed the income while he worked on this Broadway opera he says he's going to write. And what's more, he did it in just 7 minutes.
Correction, 10 minutes. I timed it.
Oh, but that included the introductions and the goodbyes. Well, what do you want me to do? After all, I have some affection for his father.
Somebody else expected?
Yeah, Bob Neary.
Oh, Bob Neary. Good.
Fran. Fran. Bob.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, hello, Bob.
Hello, Fran. Drove around the block twice. Didn't want to be too early.
You're just in time.
Well, hi, everybody.
Hi, Bob.
Amy, Laurie, Aunt Jessie.
How are you, Bob? Alex Burke is my name. Glad to know you.
Oh, nice to know you, Alex.
Flowers. For Aunt Jessie, no doubt. Here you are.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob.
Well, we might as well sit down. We're all hungry. Roast duck tonight. I know that you and Fran want to be together, so why don't you sit right over there, huh? Pop?
I know where I sit, thanks.
Amy? You sit here, huh? Laurie, you're over here.
Jessie.
I'm in between you. Let me get those, Aunt Jessie. Thank you.
May we start?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Aunt Jessie?